Welcome to another episode of Side Eye Society, where we take a look, we pause, we say what the hell, and then we unpack the mess. I'm Nick, and I stay clocking it, and I stay side-eyeing. And right now we are throwing the biggest of side eyes to one K Michelle. When I say K Michelle, when we talk about reality TV stars and them bringing their reality to the world, this is why K Michelle has the fan base that she has, because she keeps it real. She shows up and she is authentic and she gives us her real life. So K Michelle sat down with her good friend Jason Lee, and they did an interview. And when I say this whole situation has gone viral, I want to get into it. First, Kay, I have to say, you outwitted, outlasted, and outplayed these Bravo executives. I feel like with her pulling the old switcheroo, I'm filming with this nigga, but I'm pulling up with my real nigga, with my husband, and surprised the hell out of executives. It doesn't get any better than this, because we know right now reality TV is scripted, is watered down, is fake, it's phony. It gets us in our feels, and then I find us going back and forth. With some people, we're choosing sides. We might be team, the Green Eye Bandits, or we might be team Candace, we might be team Monique, we might be, some people might be team Rashida, team Carly Red, team Mimi, and all of that. What we don't realize is we don't see the flip side of things. We don't see the behind the scenes where the producers are starting shit. They stirring the pot, and they're causing the friction. They're causing and creating storylines. They're whispering, they're whispering shit in talent's ear, like, oh, such and such said this about you. I think it's time that you go confront her. I think it's time that we, that we get the ball rolling. This is what the people want to see. This is what the people have been talking about on social media. This is what we're gonna do. So K Michelle revealed that she is newly married. If you have tuned into the Real Housewives of Potomac, she sat down with Portia and she revealed that she was married. And Portia's like, well, what? Congratulations. I knew it. How long you been married? Kay is fresh from the courthouse in Nashville. So let's get into it. So K Michelle revealed to Jason Lee that she married the love of her life. This dentist, his name is Caston. They have a history. They went to high school together. They pretty much grew up together. And they have been in a relationship on and off for 10 years. She's done her thing. He has done his thing. But again, they have been like moths to a flame. It doesn't matter who he's messing with, who she's messing with. They stay in contact with each other. They stay doing what grown people do. They stay, they stay with the fourth and the back and the back and the forth. The Alicia Keys and Usher song, My Boo, it don't matter. It started when we were younger. You will always be my boo, my boo. Yes. So it's always been like that between these two. So Kate said she put it out in the universe, always telling Caston, I don't want to get married. So he did what men do. He, okay, you don't want to get married, so cool. So they, navigating, doing their thing, doing their little
How did you and the doctor get through the fact that you had been with another man?
I've been with my husband. We've been friends since high school. Yep, I had some penises I've slipped on in between that. We had been together 10 years. That man did not marry me. And then when I started saying stuff, he said, you don't want to be married, you want to win. You want to win. This is something that you haven't won. Years and years we did marriage boot camp. We did everything, issues that couples go through. I said to him, you need to step it up.
What does step up mean?
Step up means like, come on, just ask me to marry you. Let's go do this. His calls were getting less and few in between. And I said, you know what? I'm going to cheat on you.
And you cheated?
Yes, so I went.
Wait, did you tell him that?
No, now he know.
I want the tea. That was a trigger. I'ma cheat on you?
After that, this man came my DMs. I had 2 coaches, 2 NBA coaches. Why 2 NBA coaches in your DM at the same time? My husband, he wasn't my husband at that time before I get crucified. It's like he knew that I wasn't nagging him. Even though I never stopped talking to him, I say, I gotta tell you something. And he say, what? I said, I've been dating this man and he loved me and he gonna marry me because you won't. And he kept trying to get back with me. My husband kept saying, stop this, break up with him, let's get married tomorrow.
Okay, you didn't get married the next day.
I swear for cracks and cheese, he came to Nashville, we went right down there and we got married. Then I had to tell the other man.
Okay, the next day.
I promise.
You're lying.
I promise on everything I love.
Okay, you won't be with him because he won't marry you and he flew and married you the next day.
Yes.
Their little 1-2. And so Kay gets irritated because she's like, okay, I know I told you I didn't want to get married, but you haven't proposed to me. And he's looking like, basically, why would I propose to you? You told me you didn't want to get married. And so they're going back and forth and forth and back. And Kay is like, well, you should still ask me. And he basically pointed out, you really don't want to get married. You want to win this. You want to win this war. I feel like K. Michelle is a straight alpha. She's a dominant personality. She will tell you everything that she is thinking. Come hell or high water, she does not care. She will go back and forth with you. We have seen it. That's why the people love K. Michelle, because she keeps it real. She gives it to you straight, no chaser. Y'all remember what she told Rashida to tell Kirk and his 3 earrings hello? Rashida got bags. Her husband a girl. Her career is over. All over the world. Bag lady. She's a prune. Get her husband out the room. Out the room. Yeah. She just got bags. Her husband's a girl. Her career is over. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shit that K. Michelle does. So this is just who she is. So her husband was like, yo, you don't really want to get married. You want to win. So Kay said, bet. Okay, say less. So she told Jason that she was saying, hey, I'm going to cheat on you. So that's what she's thinking to herself. I'm going to cheat on you. I am going to show you that since you want, you either going to shit or get off the pot. Since you're going to stay on the pot, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do my 1-2. And I'm going to show you that I'm hot commodity and that niggas want me pretty much. So Kay started doing her 1-2. And she reveals that she had not 1, but 2 NBA coaches hop in her DM. She also said it's something about her Bible. Whenever she puts it out in the atmosphere or whenever she writes whatever it is she wants to write about what she wants to come true or whatever she says into the atmosphere, she said she has this relationship with God where it materializes. She puts it in her Bible and she says it comes true. She said it's scary. Sometimes she has to watch what, she says. So not 1, but 2 NBA coaches. Hey, I've been doing some research. Now, I've been trying to find this damn coach who she started filming Real Housewives of Atlanta with, and I can't find this man. She said, so y'all gotta start looking. We gotta look up, are these coaches single or was she messing with a married man? Because when you're looking at these NBA coaches, first of all, it's not too many of them, and then it's not too many single NBA coaches. So I'm still trying to search because I'm nosy. And I'm doing what nosy people do. I'm trying to be a super sleuth. So anyway, she said not one, but 2 NBA coaches hop in her DM. So she had to choose which one she wanted. So she chose the one, and she said, you know, she spoke his praises. She said he was handsome, he was charming, he pretty much had that swag that everyone, you know, he basically, he had it going on. So they started talking, and she started, she said she was, gallivanting around town. They was frolicking around town. They was doing their thing. She was having a good time. And she told her husband, hey, I met somebody. I'm with somebody. So she gets casted to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so she's talking to New Bay basketball coach. Let's just call him, NBA, no, let's call him Coach Bay. So she starts talking to Coach Bay. She and Coach Bay doing a 1-2, kicking it, having a good time. So she lets him know, hey, I got casted to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I guess for him, that was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm about to lock you in. We about to be locked in. So he's like, bet, I'll do the show with you. So she takes Coach Bay and presents him to Bravo executives. They start going through the process of the screening process. They start filming together. They're doing the interviews together, and Coach Bay is excited. They're sitting in the interviews. They're asking him, I guess, about Kay, and he starts running down his resume. Like, he is too excited. He like, me and my boy is gonna turn up. He wants to talk about himself. And the executives are like, hey, that's good that, you was in Madison Square Garden, you did your 1-2, but we want to focus on Kay. So Coach Bay really didn't like that. So Kay said when they get back to the hotel, Coach Bay was feeling a certain kind of way. And so for Kay, she said that was giving her red flags. That's giving her, Jason said he sounds like he's giving like Peter Thomas vibes. Like he want a peach. Like he doesn't understand that in this game, this is not about you, bruh. This is about your wife. Yeah, you pull up and we get to know you, we get to meet you, and we follow you a little bit, but we tune in for the women because it's called the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so Kay was like, yeah, this ain't basketball wives. So she said that right there started putting, just a bad taste in her mouth. And she started looking at him like, I don't like you like that anymore, because she felt like, I want my man to have his own identity. I want a quiet man. Like, I don't want a man that wants to do what I want to do. Pretty much, she don't want no nigga that's in competition with her. It's giving jealous vibes. And that's what Coach Bay was giving, jealous vibes. So Kay starts bragging to Caston. And she starts telling him like, yeah, you wouldn't believe what he did for me. He's done all these things for me, blah, 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 blah. So Caston is like, okay, cool, yeah. So while she's pumping Coach Bay up to Caston, she was hoping that Caston would get real mad and be like, break up with him, let's get together, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So he doesn't say what it is she wants him to say. So she's like pushing the envelope. She's still like filming with Coach Bay. She talked about how, she was filming with Angela and Charles, and he was, he was giving good vibes with Charles, and it was seeming like a good mix. Like, I guess Charles and Angela, they was, had been filming together, doing whatever. Coach Bay and Charles was, pretty much gelling because they come from the same basketball NBA background. Okay, so Caston finally says, okay, leave him. And Kay is like, I'm not gonna leave him. Like, no, he's good for me, he's good for my brand, da 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 da. So basically, he's good for my aesthetic. We got, it is what it is. We're doing this. So Kay is pretty much trying to make her now husband, at the time she was trying to make him jealous, so he would just shit or get off the pot and say, you know what, let's get married. So it got to the point where K Michelle's daddy intervened, and called this dude and told him, like, stop playing. Pretty much, stop playing. Marry my daughter. Your parents married. We've been married. Like, I'm married. Your parents married. This is what we Southerners do. Like, we lay our roots down. We get married. We do these things. So I'm just wanting to know, society, would you be with someone in someone's space and let them play with you for 10 years and you telling them constantly, like giving them an ultimatum? You need to marry me. Why you pussyfooting? You need to marry me. When you gonna marry me? You need to step up. You need to be a man, pretty much, and marry me. Like, do y'all believe in that? Do y'all believe in giving men ultimatums, or do y'all just really want a man to be a man, and when he is ready to do it, he will do it if he feels that you are the one for him? I feel like in some ways, when you put the full court press on a man, it ends up biting you in the ass. On the front end, it's like, yeah, you got what you wanted, but at the end of the day, they got to end. And it's like, on the back end, it's like, I feel like there's going to be some resentment if you do that. So I don't know. It worked for Kay. She's married now, so that's what's up. So anyway, the daddy pretty much tells him, stop fucking around, marry my daughter. So Kay is still with Basketball Bay. They are filming. They are getting into the thick of things. They had sat in front of producers and told them that they talked about an engagement situation. And I guess for Kay, that's when she was starting to feel like, okay, I really need to put the full court press on casting, because again, you guys are coming with this fake storyline. Yes, I like Coach Bay, but us getting engaged. So Coach Bay had presented this extravagant proposal that he was going to pull together, and it was supposed to go down on August 9th. So they had everything all set up. It's all scheduled. And so Kay is pretty much like, for her, I feel like, okay, she was in that point where she's like, oh shit, this is like, oh, we really about to do this. This man is really I'm gonna be engaged to this man. I'm gonna be in this situation, and my heart is not in this situation. I like this man. We doing what we do. We doing what grown people do. But my heart belongs to this man over here. So Caston finally got off the pot, and he said, marry me. And she said, huh? So he basically said, marry me. And so she married this man the next day. She said, if you're going to marry me, you need to fly down here to Nashville, Man hopped on a plane, and they went to the courthouse. So he said, marry me one day. The next day, he was on a flight to Nashville. They went to the courthouse and got married. Now, mind you, she is still entangled with Basketball Bay on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They are filming. They are in the beginning stages of production. Okay, Kay gets married. Kay then takes her new husband, Caston, the love of her life, flies him to executives, because I guess they're filming some more things. So she takes him in front of the network, but she doesn't present him to the executive. She wants to pull she pulling that draw four out of her pocket. Bam! And that's how that big joker, bam, she pulls out, she pulls a big joker. She's ready to knock their socks off. So she has Caston go and stand behind the wall, or around a corner. Has him stand around a corner. So executives are like, yeah. So they're talking whatnot. And so she's like, I got married. You got married. So they're excited. Yeah, you got married. Well, damn, like we didn't get to tape this or whatever. So where's Coach? So, where's Coach Bay at? Where's he at? And so Kay is just like, okay, yeah. So she's like, come on, husband, come out. So Caston comes out. And executives are looking like, Harpo, who this?
Papa! Who this woman?
You know who this is.
Who this? And she said, this is my husband. So executives. So I don't know if you guys peeped the game or not, but when K. Michelle pulled up to Portia's couples party, the Mystic Island situation, that's not the man that her castmates initially met. This is a new man. So now she's got her husband in front of Bravo executives. They're looking like, Harpo, who the hell is this? Kay is like, this is my husband. So now Kay tells Jason that so Jason is like clutching his pearls as we all are watching this interview. And so we come to find out she had not told Coach Bay that. Now, mind you, Coach Bay is still on the high that I'm about to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm about to propose to K. Michelle. We about to tear this season up. My star is really about to shine. I have my NBA shine. I got my coach shine. Now I'm about to take my brand to the next level because I'm seen with K. Michelle. We about to get engaged. We are on Basketball Wives. Y'all gonna be watching me on the sidelines coaching, but y'all also gonna be watching me on this reality show. So now Kay has to tell Coach Bay. And so she ended up, I guess texting with him. And I guess somehow they texted back and forth. And so she just kept saying, I love my husband. I love my husband. So she eventually tells this man in a text, I love Caston. That's my husband. Now, mind you, when Kay pulled out the big joker, boom, for executives, none of this was caught on camera. Can y'all imagine how epic this would have been if K. Michelle would have done a reality show, shady, shisty type of move on executives the way they sometimes play in their talents' faces? That would have been epic. That would have been epic as hell. But yeah, I just want to know, how do y'all feel about that? So K. Michelle called herself the ultimate housewife. And I'm not gonna lie. K. Michelle said, one of the things I loved that she said her real life is always going to win. So this story right here is pretty much just a tale of how authentic K. Michelle is. She is not with the fake and phony reality bullshit. And that's why I absolutely love the hell out of this story. Now, the way that she handled this coach, people is crazy nowadays. So the way that she handled this coach, what I'm waiting to see now is if Coach Bay is going to respond. Is he going to drop the dime? Is he going to drop these text messages? Is he going to give we the people his side of the story? If he doesn't, and if he sits back, that's going to make me believe that this man is in a situationship, or he might be somebody's husband. I'm not saying that he is, but I feel like if he doesn't respond, that could mean one or two things. And also, why would two coaches be in her DMs at the same time? Do you think they were scheming and scamming? I don't know. So many questions here that need to be answered. But I'm here for it. This was one hell of a story. K. Michelle has broken the internet with this story, and I absolutely love how she played in Bravo's faces. Too many times we have seen this story happen, and it's like, hey, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Because I'm hearing some of the people were saying that Martin Lawrence did the same thing to Lark Voorhees. They said Martin was allegedly engaged to Lark Voorhees back in the day. Then he went on the Arsenio Hall show and he talked about his engagement to another woman. Baby, this is crazy, but I'm loving it. So society, get with me in the comments. How do y'all feel about this story? Don't forget what y'all in the next video. Oh, also, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype up this video if you can. I feel like I'm deserving of a little hype. Also, In the meantime and in between time, stay side-eyeing, and I'm going to continue to find content to unpack.
Rashida got bad